Cozy up under here. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, hey, what's up? If you're new here, hi, I'm Debbie. Today though, as you can tell by this title, I have a story to tell you, which means that it's Friday. Yay! It's Friday! So let's go ahead and begin with a flashback story. So the story begins several years ago. It was after Thanksgiving, and right before Christmas. I'd been invited to my friend's baby shower and I realized I didn't have a gift bag or a card for her. I had the presents, I just didn't have the other stuff. I wasn't good at wrapping gifts, and I'm still to this day not so good at it, but you know, I try. So my husband and I went to Dollar Tree to grab the gift bag and the card for it. So we grabbed the stuff, and my husband went to a line while I grabbed one more thing. And I met him up in line and he had forgotten something, so he turned and got out of the line to go grab it. Now, here's where the story starts to happen. I just felt like I had to set it up for you, like where I was, why I was there. So, but anyways, here's where the story really starts to happen. I was just standing there with my stuff and a little bit of his stuff, waiting for him to come back and waiting for my turn to get rung up, when I hear this person ask me, "Excuse me, ma'am, how did you get in front of me?" I turned and I see this old man standing behind me. He wasn't like old, but he was old enough to possibly be my grandfather. I don't really know. Maybe 10 years younger than my grandpa, but anyway, not the point. So I said to him, "Oh, my boyfriend went to grab something, and he was in line waiting for me, and now he just went to grab something, and I'm standing in the spot." And this old man tells me, "You should go back to the line. You should go to the back of the line." And I said, "Well, he waited in line in this spot. We came here together, and he will be back soon." This guy again, he shook his head and he said, "You should still go back to the end of the line." Now, you guys, I'm not a confrontational person. I avoid confrontation. I don't like it. This guy started to accuse me of cutting in front of him when I didn't. I mean, my husband was in the line, and I caught up with him, and we stood in line together. But then he told me that he forgot something, so he got out of the line and went to go grab it. And I just stood there waiting for our turn to be rung up. And this old man was starting to get on my nerves, like really starting to get on my nerves. Since he was telling me that I was cutting in front of him, and I did tell him, "Sir, I didn't cut in front of you. My boyfriend was in the line for us both. He went to grab something when I came up here to stand next to him." That old man still told me to go to the back of the line, and I shouldn't cut in front of him or in front of anybody else. So by this point, I was losing my cool with this guy. People who were watching this interaction, because I could tell, they kind of didn't care at first. Like, they didn't nod along to what he was saying. They were just like, "Why are you saying that to her?" You know, like I said, by this point I was losing my cool with him, so I told him, "I'm not moving." And he said to me, "You should, because it's rude." And he keeps harping on it. So what do? I put on my best fake smile. I turned to this guy who was clearly not backing down, and I say to him, "Sir, do you want to go ahead of me?" And he said, "No, because I'm not like that." So then I told him, "Then shut up." I turned my back on him, and it was my turn. I could still hear him huffing and puffing behind me as I was getting my stuff rung up. The cashier could tell I was overwhelmed by this old man because I was shaking, and like I said, I don't like confrontation, and I shake afterwards because I feel like it's kind of like that adrenaline that just starts to happen. So after my transaction was complete, I met up with my husband, who was up in the front, and he had seen the whole thing. And I was just agitated by this old guy. So we leave the store, and my husband turns to me and he asked me if I was okay, because he could tell that I was rattled and shaken up from this. And he does tell me in a very sweet way that he was proud of me for sticking up for myself. And there was a woman that was in the line who was right in front of me getting her stuff rung up. And we actually ran into her in the parking lot, and she had heard everything of what had happened. And she told me that that man was being unreasonable and probably not thinking clearly, and I was right to stand my ground because I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, we were at Dollar Tree around December. It wasn't like there was a special sale that ends at a certain time or anything. I mean, I still got my stuff and he still got his stuff. I mean, he doesn't have to be a jerk about it. Anyways, you guys, I know this is a very short story and everything, but that's the story of the old man. And I hope this was entertaining for you. I mean, it's entertaining when I tell the story now, because I can honestly now say I got into a verbal argument with an old guy in line at Dollar Tree. That to me is hilarious. I have more stories coming up soon. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you have a very funny random story that you would like to share, please do so in the comments below. So I hope you all have a good weekend and a fantastic week, and I will see you in the next review or in the next story.